Give me the gory details.
You want the gory details? Yeah?
I want all the gory details.
Tell her all the gory details, you snake.
Hear the gory details.
Not the gory details.
Gory detail with which you speak.
Call you later with all the gory details.
All right, just give me the gory details.
With all the gory details.
Don't have to recount all the gory details.
They're not wanting to hear the gory details, I guess.
Spare me.
Spare me.
Not a lover's quarrel, pal. Spare me!
Spare me the fucking details.
boy. Oh, feels good to be out of that coffin. Oh, hey, that's me. Let's get gory. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and ghouls, ghosts, and goblins. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sean Gory, and I'll spare you the gory details. I'm dead excited to be here with you all this evening for our Thriller Thursday broadcast, where we are coming to you live for a little bit more of Halo Infinite. We're currently in the process of recreating Nacht der Untoten, which is a map from Call of Duty Zombies, which, boy, came out in World at War, which was forever ago. There have been multiple versions since then, like the Black Ops 3 version, and that's actually the one I'm trying to sort of recreate here in Infinite, and that's what the plan is here. Before I go any further, you might notice that above my head there's this giant blue donation bar and progress tracker, for this little thing called Extra Life. For those of you who don't know, Extra Life is this absolutely free 24-hour charity gaming marathon, where you play games for an entire day and helps raise funds for sick and injured kids in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It's pretty incredible that besides being huge champions for physical injuries like broken bones, burns, childhood cancer, childhood leukemia, you name it, the Children's Miracle Network hospitals are even bigger or just as good as being champions for mental health awareness, care for NICU and premature babies. They even do special care for the LGBTQIA+ communities. It's pretty incredible. And that's such a powerful thing too, because you can't just take care of yourself physically, you have to take care of yourself emotionally, you gotta take care of yourself mentally, you gotta be all around taken care of, and that's what they do in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So if you are a gamer or even slightly interested in games at all, I cannot recommend enough signing up. It is free. You play games for a whole day and it helps change the lives of kids in need. Pumpkin Jack shared some info for it there in the chat. You can also check it out down in the description or in the About Me section here on our Twitch page. Or if you just do a quick Google search, you'll find out plenty of information about it. What is in fact a game? What's up, Captain Jim? Welcome to the stream, friend. Oh, speaking of Extra Life, let me give you a wave. Well, a game is a thing, push buttons and stuff happens, kind of like a factory. Boop, 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 or an elevator. Tawdry, what's up, friendo? I see you, buddy. Speaking of Extra Life and pushing buttons, Tawdry Cheetah just used their fame points they earned here watching the stream to make me spend my hard-earned money. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. Let me slap the cans on here. Oh, that was a painful one. It was like perfectly suctioned around my ears, like it created a vacuum. Wow. I'll get my head out of the way. We'll donate to Extra Life and we'll get right into it. Let's do it. Alright, first things first, I'm going to open up this page. I'm going to hit my magical Extra Life button, which opens up... Why did it open up two? Did I double bounce? Alright, I double bounced. I'm going to go ahead and hit donate. And this is for Phantom Points. Roger, you're going to get a drum roll for this one. There it goes. Awesome. Roger, thank you for those Phantom Points. I'm going to go ahead and mark those as complete behind me. Alright, well. So, yeah, this is the map we're recreating here. In fact, I am currently looking at this little section right here. And you can see that this little sort of sunken in ceiling is what we were working on
yesterday. I kind of cleaned up a little bit. I gotta do a little bit of work here still. There's just like a slight problem, and it's Captain Jim donated $1 too. Captain Jim, you rat. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let me give you a shout out here, friend. Boom, there it goes. And your notification beat my notification. What a guy. Mr. Lightning McQueen over here. Ka-chow. Oh no, did you use the baby voice? I had no idea. Oh my gosh. It doesn't tell me when that gets activated. It just does it automatically. I had no idea I was speaking like a baby. Great. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, so we had recreated this little divot in the floor here yesterday. which is this divot in the floor here. If I get where the lighting catches it better.
There we go. We can see it better there. There is a slight issue, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here it looks like it's one smooth, uniform piece, when in reality, that's not true. If I look at my references here, there it is. You can see like this is one piece, and it breaks up, and that's one piece. And there's like rebar between them. So I might get like really OCD later and make that all chef kiss perfect when I get back down to that point. But right now I'm gonna start doing some more stuff to start blocking things in, like sandbags and all those things. Ooh, Captain Jim redeemed a little Ask Me thing. Bro, did you see what happened Saturday? I know you hit your $2,000. Was it $2,000? Your 2020 goal? Either way, I know you went like, I think you raised like well over $800 in one day, Captain Jim. Just absolutely crushing it. That deserves a round of applause. Okay, so Captain Jim did use their friend points to redeem and Ask Me Anything, which was, if there was a zombie apocalypse tomorrow, what is the first thing you would do? Ooh, boy. The first thing I'd do is probably reach out to my family and be like, yo, where are we going? If not that, I would potentially fill up my bathtub with water, because like the moment fresh water stops, you're gonna have a bad time. You'd want to boil it before you drink it, of course, but a bathtub, gosh, that's got to be at least 20 gallons. So, like, if heaven forbid anything happened, like the water, where they just, you know, employees weren't working it anymore, or you know, like the pumps weren't working, or whatever, fresh water. Yep, that would be step one. Gosh. Yeah, once I knew what my family, that they were safe, or what we were doing, we'd go from there. Everything else could wait. Like, we'll find a way to get food. We'll find a way to maybe even grow our own food. But step one is make sure they're okay and figure out if we're meeting up or if they're doing their own thing. How about you, Captain Jim? That was a great Ask Me Anything. What is step one of your zombie apocalypse plan? Was that the question of the day today? No idea. No idea. One person donated $800. That's what it was. It was anonymous. I did see that, Captain Jim. And I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, like, you crushed it. You crushed it, man. You helped that last amount? Amazing, Tawdry. Well done. So then you came with the $1 donation, Tawdry, and helped us our next goal, which is 2022. That's a great goal. Great goal for this year. Oh, you do. You do. And that was the last question. I did not know that. I did not know that. Very nice. Very nice, man. I feel like I'm surprised I don't exist in that Discord already. Tell you what, let me invite you to mine. We'll trade these. Hold on. There. Tradesies. Honestly, anyone who reads that is welcome to accept that as well. I was gonna do like my Discord access is free. It's just I try to like reserve it for people who have at least subbed once. They never have to sub again if they don't want to. But if anyone who's been gifted a sub or who subbed themselves or have bought a sub, whatever, like, hey, this is an added benefit. Like, you just went above and beyond. Let's give you guys a little bit of a treat, you know. Okay, so I do want to do the beams that reach across here. So that's gonna happen. Ooh, Captain, I see you sent me a message here. Deal. Accepting invite right now. Why am I not surprised there is a theme? There's a theme. Oh, jeez. Discord's trying to install an update. I don't want Discord to update. Thank you. Thank you for that, though, buddy. I did not know that there was going to be a Christmas song on this playlist. That's ironic, because it is Christmas time. Okay, let me set the access folder that we're working to the second floor, room 1 here. Floor 2, room 1. There we go. Set. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna extend these little borders here. Is he saying fog up this Christmas, or? Oh no, he's definitely dropping the F-bomb. We're gonna skip this song. All 8 seconds that are remaining of it. Lurk away, Captain Jim. Lurk away, buddy. Oh no, I'm telling, right? Dude, song's dropping F-bombs in the lyrics. Okay, this looks good up top. How does this look underneath? I feel like it'd be easier to put like dust and debris on top than it will be underneath. Okay, this is actually... I'm gonna have to add some debris to cover that up. It's fine. We were planning on doing that yesterday too. Okay. Extend these guys. Good. Please. There we go. Looking for a negative 90-degree turn. Good. Oops, didn't want to do that. How far do we want this out? 10, perfect, okay, and then height. Cool, 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 cool. The position of this here, it's 82.12, 82.13, close enough for government work.
I was bleeding, nothing to believe in, leaving all my pressure and mistakes. Wanted better, nothing to remember. So
cool. What's the degrees at this guy? The rotation here? It says 0. That's not right. Nope. Why are they so different? Why are these guys different sizes? I needs to be made wider. There we go. $76 point something. Yeah, that's not right. Okay. All right. That is close enough for government work, I think. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yep. That looks most awesome. All right. We have been kind of not putting off, just not doing this whole thing where we're adding stuff in the windows, and this is a very important window, so we're going to focus on that next. Do I have a better shot of it? Negative. Okay. That's fine. That's what we have Xbox remote app for. Hey, Brayden, what's up, friendo? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thriller Thursday. How are you? Did I just spend $25 to play as Mr. Beast in Fortnite? Yes. Yes, I did. You sure are a white guy in a t-shirt now. That's money well spent right there. So we're launching up Black Ops 3 here. I still am on PC. I'm just using my remote play app so that I can easily toggle back and forth between Xbox and Halo Infinite. We're going to get the references we want without having to use photos that are stuck at like a certain distance or a certain angle. Because I want to focus on this, and it would help if I could be there. The issue a little bit is though the theater mode, which would allow me to fly around in 3D with a camera, is broken in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which means I can still look at references like in 3D, but it has to be inside the map, number one, and then number two, there has to be a zombie chasing me at all times. So there's that. So I'm just using the pause screen. If it makes it any better, I also got the Master of Puppets emote. That's awesome. What is the Master of Puppets emote? Are you pretending like you are being controlled by a puppet master, or are you Eddie from Stranger Things on top of an RV jamming on the electric guitar? Screenshots exist, Tawdry, and because then I get to choose my own, right? I get to choose my own angle and all that stuff. Another song that you actually play on the guitar. That's awesome, Brayden. That's awesome. That's Eddie Munson. Nacht der Untoten. Okay. Money well spent. I mean, hey, if it makes you happy, that is money well spent. I'll tell you what. I'm going to pause this music for a minute while we do this, just because it'll be more fun to hear what we're doing. Not all of it. I'm sure there are an infinite amount of songs that I can share that they can't all be winners. She's actually not feeling very well, Brayden. She's laying down right now. I'm hoping she feels better. This happens sometimes. Okay, first gobblegum per round is free. I mean, I don't plan to do that much survival here. But just real quick, what happens if we press pause? Does it put a whole bunch of ugly UI in front of the screen? It's not bad, actually. Graphics? Brightness, safe area adjust, no. It's fine. Okay, so good news is if we pause, we can... It's a blurred out version, but that's something. Okay. Well, just for fun, we're going to play through until we unlock the entire map. So that's what the plan is here. So I need at least 2,000 points. Your mom was singing Suicide Boys today? That's kind of awesome. That is kind of awesome. Okay, these guys are in. Owie. That's weird. This zombie, like, just despawned. Okay. Dang, Andrew doing the Easter egg? It's a force of habit, Tawdry. Doesn't hurt to have a little music to jam out to, right? Oh, I will, Brayden. I will. And I hope she feels better, too. You want to do it for the RK5? It's weird to see so little settings since I'm playing back up Black Student PC now. Oh, you're spoiled now, Brayden. you got it made in the shade now. I was listening to my podcast in algebra and I was trying hard not to laugh. Oh, I've done that with like some comedians' albums before. That's always funny. Because you're trying to stifle your laugh, you know? Okay, so I can already open up room 2. Door's open. Okay, I don't believe there are any barrels I missed. Yeah, from this angle. Cool, so now we just need 1,000 points to get up to the second floor. Yes, and then we can explore whatever we want. So it'll be like round 2 or round 3. We've already got 690 points. We'll be able to get up fast in no time. Stiff Socks podcast with Trevor Wallace and Michael Ballstein, aka hilarious comedians that make body part jokes. I can imagine. I mean, that's quite the name. Stiff Socks. I mean, they're referencing something there. Dirty laundry for sure. Okay, we need about 300 more points. I know we're no longer getting points from Windows, so we don't need to repair. It's so good. I believe you. I believe you. Podcasts were never my like a big thing of mine. Some people eat, breathe, and sleep podcasts, which I get it. Some people are super into audiobooks. Some people aren't into Twitch. Everyone's got their own thing, you know? $1,000 points. Okay, awesome. So the entire second floor is unlocked. Let me make a crawler. We killed them. Crawler? Crawler? We killed them. Cool. Oh, frozen. Yes, like, you know, when you put them in the freezer. Of course. So simple. Alright, well, this guy's about as slow as a crawler, so it's fine. Well, good news is, so we have the entire map unlocked, which means we have free range to take a better look at whatever we want. We just have to, you know, not get eaten. This guy's sprinting, which I don't love. Here. You're fast and scary. Oh, and you're gone now. Okay. That. I was just gonna say that might have been the last one, the last barrel we needed. That zombie scared the crap out of me. I was not ready for him to be there. Embarrassing. Cheers, Braden. Thank you so much for those Phantom points. Prestige Master, by the way. Are you saying that's what rank you are, Braden, or are you saying that's what rank I'm at? Because I know I've prestiged several times. I don't know if I'm at the top tier. I played the heck out of Black Ops 3. But to answer your question, Braden, I'm doing well. Got to visit some family today. Did some repair stuff around the house. Okay, so we're not gonna go for the Easter egg. I've done it 100 times. I thought it'd be fun, but it's gonna get me killed. Hashtag not worth it. Oh, I understand. I thought you were saying like your Prestige Master. Yes. No, I was like so focused on those barrels that I wasn't even paying attention to the zombie that was, on top of me. No, if I was going for high rounds, easy. I would have had definitely grabbed some different gobble gums, but easy. I'm Prestige Master level 1000 in multiplayer and zombies on PlayStation 5 with Dark Matter. So that must be the new zombies. I have no idea what Dark Matter is. I've had zero interest in like the most recent Call of Duty, which is fine. So this window's totally broken. Why is there no zombie inside? Dark Matter is for multiplayer Black Ops 3. It's where you get gold on every gun. Okay, I understand. So it's just like a little bit like a bragging rights thing. Definitely just cosmetic. Okay, I've seen that skin. I thought for sure that was the new Call of Duty Zombies. I didn't realize that was the Black Ops 3. Oh look, one's actually inside. Okay, we can officially open the next door. Missed. Remember that time I said I wasn't going to go for the music Easter egg? It's in there too, but it's the OG one. The new one is called Dark Aether. Okay, not Dark Matter, Dark Aether, yes. I'm sure it took a long time, Braden. That stuff is... it's a grind. They design it to where you gotta play. Okay, I'm not getting window points anymore, so I'll stop rebuilding. Okay, new round. I'll Resume rebuilding. Worth it. I love the pretty colors. I mean, it's a sense of accomplishment, right? Like you feel like look, like I did that. I worked for it and I earned it. You know, it's a sense of accomplishment. It's a little bit of a bragging rights thing, you know, because you can be like, look what I did. Like other people can see it too, and it's also like a recognition. You know, it gave you something to do. It was entertaining. Like as much as grinding games can be, you know, a grind, it can also be pretty fun. $50 more points. Playing zombies while on something is a whole new experience. Oh, are you saying that maybe you enjoyed a brownie and then played? Alright, well we got 1,000 points, so let me go up on the second floor. Pardon me, friend. Yes, yep. I had a feeling, Brayden, I had a feeling. Okay, there's our friend. I don't remember if I got them all. I can't tell. You showed up at school with your eyes bloodshot. And I got so many looks, my eyes were just dry. That's fair, that's fair. I mean, you can be tired. Like, I sometimes sleep with my eyes a little bit open. So that's fair. Like, just because your eyes are bloodshot doesn't mean you're on something, you know? Lurk away, Tawdry, lurk away. The emote replaced my name. Oh, that's right, because you typed mod check. That's funny. Alright, well, I don't know what barrel I'm missing for the Easter egg. And it's not, we're not here for the barrel. We're here to look at stuff. Ah, yep. Yeah, gummies are a thing too. Gummies are a thing too. Okay, so we wanted to look at this window right here. There's bars. Some like support beams. Oh yeah, this is totally messed up in 3 pieces. Okay. Well, you can even see through the floor a little bit. That's fun. All right, well, we will try to recreate that here. We did what we came here to do. Let me get the music back on and we'll... No, that's a photograph. I wish my map looked that good. Our music's back on. And we do have the photographic references that we can use too, so that's good. But the fact that we can move around and look at stuff in 3D is good too. If you did anything like that, Mr. Gory, no gummies, no brownies. That's not really my cup of tea. It's cool if that's your cup of tea, but not for me. Alright, well, I suppose the first thing we should do is slap some of those bars up. And like, this is perfect that we pull this up in 3D because I cannot see on the other side of this pillar how many are there. And if I use that 3D model I have, it looks like there are 2. But if we go to Black Ops 3, we can clearly see there's 3. So the 3D model we have is a good start, but it's not the end-all be-all. The full-blown stoner, honestly, I've seen nothing anxiety. I still know what you mean. Brain helps anxiety. I have seen amazing things that like CBD oil can be used for. I've seen dogs that like have convulsions and drool and are seriously messed up. They give them a little bit of CBD oil and they're like, "Can I go for a walk?" Like they're totally cool again. I've seen people with Parkinson's who couldn't write their name to save their life, who couldn't eat a bowl of cereal to save their life. They get a little bit of CBD oil, and you watch them go. Like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like, I'm not shaking. I've seen amazing things with CBD. So yeah, anxiety, depression, muscle relief, joint pain relief. I mean, we are just dipping our toes in the pond of things that we are finding out we can do with that product. It's incredible. It's incredible. Mon Scott, hi! Long time no see, friendo. How are you? Fellow Extra Lifer here. Let's give them a little bit of a wave. I'll even slap the Extra Life emote up a little bit too. You have used CBD? I believe that. And yeah, like, I've heard nothing but good things. I've seen nothing but good things. Yep, so we have a little bit of a discrepancy in terms of the count, but we want 3 a post, 3 a post. There's even 3 on this side too, so you're gonna go by 3s instead of 2s and then a 3? It goes. How's Gory? Gory's good, man. Gory's on vacation. I had some PTO to use up. It was a use it or lose it situation at the end of the year. And I've taken some days off throughout the year, but not all of my vacation. So I've already started doing some stuff on the house. I've got my toolbox right here. I can reach it. Where I've been doing some stuff around the house, just taking care of business, you know. Got to see some family today. Gonna see some friends tomorrow. Things are good, Mon Scott. Things are good. Gory good, but he doesn't want my brownies. Yeah, not today. Not today, Brayden. Appreciate it, though. Okay, so there's a little issue with Halo Infinite where their poles can only be this thick. Or this thin, I should say. It's not the end of the world. Our poles will be a little bit bigger than our reference. But there are worse things, I suppose. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we are working in floor 1, room 1. I'll set this as the working folder. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this guy. And we're going to scoot this all the way over by this window. I could use a couple days. I'm pretty booked for the rest of the year. That's not a bad way to go either, Mon Scott, because if you're busy, then, you know, time flies when you're having fun, as they say. Okay, so I want to turn this upside down. There was a bunch of, like, songs with the same title, even though I had this list on shuffle. That was weird. Mrs. Gory, when's Mrs. Gory is officially going to be Mrs. Gory? That's a good question, Brayden. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, cool. We got it at 508. That's good. It's a nice height. But I hit a milestone in January, so next year I get an extra week. Oh, okay. So you say milestone, you talking like a work anniversary? How long you been working there? We're talking 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? I feel like under 5 for sure. Maybe 2. Tell me about it though, Mon Scott. So I'm going to show you guys how this is the thinnest I can get it. So if I scale it up, you can see I can make it wider. If I go to make it thinner, that's the thinnest I can make it. And even if I go into the settings, it's at 0.5. I can make it 0.6. I can't make it lower than 0.5. I can even try typing in like 0.1. This is the thinnest it goes, which isn't the end of the world. Like, those aren't super thick, like dummy thick, but not great. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of math here. If I was this gap here, and we have 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna count this as a fourth. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How far should we generally space these things out before we make them crazy? So what's the gap between here, this post, and this post? That can't be right. Oh, 60 and 90. Okay, so it's a 30-foot wall, and 15... There's gonna be 15, basically, of these pipes. So that means a pipe every 2 feet. So tell you what. Let's make this... Let's put this exactly, oops, at 10 and 85. Okay. I'm gonna save real quick. 5 years? No way, Monscott. That's half a decade, dude. Let me give you a little bit of an applause here, because that's impressive. That is very impressive. 5 years, so I go up to 16 days of PTO plus sick time. So I've been with my company for 10 years, Monscott. I think I have 15 days. So if you got 16 days plus sick days on top of that, you're crushing it, man. Like, that's a lot of time. That is a lot of time. I mean, that's got to be at least 20 days if you're to get sick 4 days in a row. So good for you, Monscott. So before I work on the spacing, let me at least make this guy the full height of this window. Okay, perfect. We want it every 2 feet, so how close is it to the very first one? Pretty freaking close. Okay, so I don't know why, but it says this position is like 87.75. I want it to be like a flat number. Perfect, there we go. 88 seems a little bit close, but it's a nice even number for us to do every 2 feet. Too close. We're gonna start with 87. That's easy enough math. Okay. Duplicate. Or you should play High on Life on stream. I mean, that game looks pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of Borderlands, like how the guns are crazy, and like even in Borderlands, some of the guns talk. It looks like a very cute game, Brayden. Okay, so perfect. I'm gonna set the movement to 2 feet. Ready? That seems too much. So 1, 2. 85, that's better. And the heights on these are too low. I can fix this. We'll make these 13 feet tall flat. That's a good even number. Okay, I'm gonna save. Good. Maybe I'll swing by and meet Gore in Ohio if I remember correctly. There you go, Monscott. Honestly, I'm overdue for a vacation, and if I hit the lottery tomorrow, I'd love to just go and travel everywhere, Mon Scott. A lot of no words. Tawdry High on Life does have a lot of no words, but it looks really great. It looks really great. They do cuss a lot. I mean, I have played games where they cuss. They cuss in Halo. They like say like, "Oh, gotta get those Covenant," or "Oh, damn." I guess if that's a swear word. They definitely swear and call Grand Theft Auto. Like just people in the street will honk their horn like, "Hey, watch your driving." So yeah. What's up, Lone Wolf? Welcome to the stream, friendo. How are you? Let me give you a little bit of a welcome, buddy. Agor says, swear, $10 put $1 in a swear jar. I mean, I don't know if I consider that one a bad word, but do you know what, Braden? For fun, I'll donate to the swear jar. For fun. There it goes. Hey, if someone considers it a swear word, I mean, I feel like the definitions of swear words change regularly, like especially on TV, like stuff that you never used to be able to get away with saying, gets said on the regular now. Oh, we got pushed up. Okay, well, I mean that's not terrible, but not what I was looking for. For the kids, exactly. I'll donate $1. I mean, how high is this floor? There it is. There's the swear jar. 512. 512. 512. Cool. English is an evolving language, so there is that, and I mean, standards of what's kosher and what's not kosher change all the time. Like, I've seen pictures of officers of the law writing tickets to pedestrians on foot in public beaches in like the 1940s-ish because their bikinis were too revealing. And like these bikinis, I mean, it was a onesie, right? But it didn't have like the dress that went down to their knees. So meanwhile, people are out there now wearing dental floss or less. And they're like, this is fine. Yeah, stuff that gets said or shown on TV changes, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Mr. Gore, have you ever been bullied? Oh my gosh, Braden, I've been in lockers. Oh my gosh. No, I've never gotten like so like physically bullied. I mean, I've had blood drawn, but it was like an accident. Someone was bullying me and like they were swinging my backpack at me and the zipper caught me on the inside of my ear. Is it my left or my right? I still have the scar. I don't know if I can feel it. I can't remember. Either way, I've had blood drawn. I think bullying's pretty common. Yep, I've definitely been bullied, Braden. I'm actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm friends with. I don't think they were like bullying me intentionally. It's just, you know how it is. Kids can be funny sometimes, but I'm friends with some of them, which is fine. If you answered my question, I didn't hear it. I'm at Putplugs, and the boony internet connection is bird dropping. So I'm sorry to hear that, Lone Wolf. I'm good, friend, and I did give you a little bit of a hello. But how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thriller Thursday. I'm currently getting made fun of for autism. Braden, like, people are terrible. People are trash. Ooh, I could just use So there are these cross beams, right? It's really hard to see them here. It almost looks like an I-beam. Let's take a better look here. Okay, it is an I-beam. It's even bolted to the floor. I'm gonna try making that. Wrong game. Wrong game. Oh my god. There it is. Dear Lord. No, Brandon, I'm sorry to hear that. What sucks is too is like a lot of people, like if people are making fun of somebody, chances are because they have their own insecurities. Or like their own home life is less than stellar. Like, daddy didn't love me, I'm gonna be a jerk to some poor kid, you know, like. And that's sad. No, that is sad. People are miserable, so they're gonna make other people miserable. Like, hear me out. What if you're miserable, you should try making people happy? Like, what if we all just tried making each other happy? I think the world could be a much cooler place. But that's like, you know, just my opinion. Okay. How could I make this into an I-beam? There's definitely a hard center, and then there's little bits that come out. Okay. So this is gonna be a fun one. Let's see if I can get the texture on this thing first before we go any further. This sounds like a Christmas song. Yeah, it's a Christmas medley. Skip. Okay, I'm not living all the Christmas. Not that there's anything wrong with Christmas. I'm just not in the Christmas music mood on stream. That makes sense? Let me find a different thing here. Synthwave. Perfect. Let me close out my music list here. Much better, much better. And honestly, this is a perfect time for me to break because it's 9 o'clock, which means we've been streaming for a full hour. I'm gonna run a quick miracle story to talk to you guys more about Extra Life. Actually, I think this is less. The one we have selected for you now isn't a miracle story per se. It's actually more of a speed tour of what a hospital might look like in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, or maybe a little bit more about how Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network hospitals provide the care that they need. So don't go anywhere. We got a great rest of the stream for you. We'll be right back. Stick around. Let's do it. Alright gang, we are back. What you just saw was a kind of a speed tour of Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. Just kind of give you a better idea, sort of behind the scenes stuff of what we do here with Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, raising funds for kids in need, in help. Yeah, we're doing some more Halo Infinite Forge here. I'm gonna get some tunes going. We're trying to actually build some more details instead of just these really boring walls. Things are gonna start coming together really quick here, and when I say really quick, I mean it's still gonna take time. But hey, brick by brick, we're gonna build this. Let me get my head out of the way, we'll get right into it. Alright, so we want this to look like rusted metal. I think I've seen one just says straight up rust. Rust 01. Say no color. Now let's try this too. Rust. Rubber? Where did the rust go? Okay, so let's do... So you want to see metal? Metal iron rough? Okay. It's at least a different color, which I appreciate. We have rust. Ah, concrete. Rust. Rust? Rust. Rubber. Rust 1. Ooh, okay. What? So rust 1. Rubber, rubber. So why would rubber exist on, or rust exist on 2 of the swatches, but not the 3rd? So it's underneath rubber, but before sand. Underneath rubber, but before sand. Okay, so that's fucking weird. Why would they have it on 2 of the sides, but not more? That kind of drives me a little bit bonkers. So we have it on the top. Rust. The JKNOPQR. There's no rust. Too bad you can't bend it like Magneto. Oh my gosh. No, if there was like there's a couple of features that I wish Infinite had, Lone Wolf, and they're tools I use in 3D all the time. One of them would be to like warp it, right? Where like, let's say it's perfectly vertical, but like what if we could just like distort it a little bit, you know, or push it and twist it? That'd be super simple. I mean, that would be very effective, right? But instead I have to like take this and kind of do what I did here and break it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little pieces here to achieve this sort of bend. So we could totally do that with these, and I could duplicate it up, push it over, duplicate it up and push it back. Like we could snake it up. That's really inconvenient, right? Another thing I wish they had too is this other feature called Boolean or Boolean, which is a 3D thing, and it's basically like a cookie cutter. Like, imagine this was one solid wall, and I just take a shape and I put it inside it and say delete, and then you can see through it now, right? That'd be super nice if you could do that with walls. So instead of me having one wall that I put a cookie cutter in, I have 4 walls. Is this the end of the world? Not at all. And who knows? Booleans could get, totally broken in the game, but imagine one wall, boop, 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 2 little cookie cutters in it. But super, super handy, but when to do. Is the moon lighting where you want it? It is actually a lone wolf, so not only is there an actual moon now, but the lighting is where I want it. According to the references, the moon, well, it falls and like it'll hit like the pillar, but it never hits the wall, and then it runs like between these 2 pillars, right? So if I go back, I can see it's barely hitting this pillar. I mean, like barely, like maybe waist high there, and the shadow stops between these 2 pillars. So it's the height in terms of up and down, which will how high the moon is will determine how much of the floor it hits. I got that pretty much perfect. And then the left and right positioning, which will determine how far towards this wall or, away from the wall can it go. Part of me actually wants to push it even a little bit more, because you can see in the reference, I mean, it's pretty darn close to the middle. I'm happy with it, but that same instance actually happens up here. So you can see, actually, I'm really happy with this. So you can see in Infinite, I have it where it's smack dab in the middle of this pillar where the light comes and hits the floor. If I go into Call of Duty Black Ops here, you can see there's that pillar and the light's right dead center. So yeah, I mean, I don't have this hole in this wall here yet, but I'm very happy with how I've recreated it. I know no one's gonna like load up once this map is done. I'm sure no one's gonna load it up like, yeah, this lighting is all wrong. I feel like if the fact there is moonlight at all, people are gonna be very happy. If people choose whether it was north, south, east, or west, or directly above you, if I even have it in the general direction, I think people are like, oh, this feels, it has the same vibe, right? So the fact I'm getting this specific, I think people will be very happy. Game Cheese, what's up, friendo? Good evening. Welcome back, man. Thank you again for that raid yesterday. Appreciate you. The pill looks like it needs to be thicker. I mean, so the scaling is a little bit off between my creation and the game, right? You can kind of see the pillars almost feel more narrow and less square. So like this looks pretty wide, but then from this side, let's say this is 2 feet, this is probably 3 feet. Please don't kill me. I'm trying to look at stuff. So I have, there's another zombie. There's probably, I think, like almost 200 pillars in this building. This is not like a perfect recreation. It's gonna be good, but it's not gonna be perfect. I would love for me to just be able to like literally drag and drop the game model from Black Ops into Halo, and that would make my life super easy. That is unfortunately not in the cards for me. So gory is immaculate. I mean, thank you. That's funny. Okay. So we gotta figure out what we do about this pillar here, because the fact that we can get rust on 4 of the 6 sides, but not all of them, is really stupid. It's the same object. Like, why would rust not be available? Rubber, there's the R's. There's all the R's. Rust is just not in there. I'm sure there'll be some people who nitpick at it, like Civilian Review Board and a cop's body cam. Yeah, it's very easy to judge things when you didn't put in any of the work, right? I mean, I can... Metal rough is fine. Metal iron rough is fine, but it's not... I want rust. Gunmetal painted. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'm going to go for... metal iron rough, and I'm going to see if I can change the other ones to metal iron rough. Metal scratched, metal iron rough. Okay. So we can't get the rust vibe we're looking for, which is annoying. But if we can change them all to metal iron rough, then I can change them to a kind of rust color. Metal iron rough. Okay. Color. Chocolate. 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 Okay. That's a little bright. Oh, I forget that my feet lead fire. That's crazy. It's reflecting off of the poles. Do you see it? Do you see the light? That's insane. Wow, 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 wow. Captain Jim, you son of a bulldog. Captain Jim just used her fancy points to make me donate $1 Extra Life. Let me open up a web browser. I'm gonna hit my magical Extra Life button. Do I have anything longer than sunglasses? Actually, hold on. Can I just show you guys? Ready? Look at that. We fancy. It's gonna open up my Extra Life donation page. We're clicking $1, and we're going for that good Phantom Point redemption. Donate $1. Here comes drum roll. There it goes. Captain Jim, thank you so much for those Phantom Points. And there goes the notification. That was fast. I'm gonna go ahead and mark those as complete right there behind me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I did not mean to shoot outside. Oh, and a stretch. Okay, game tease. I see you. I see you. Tell you what, I'll even consider this a posture check too, because what good is stretching if I'm slouching, right? So I'm gonna adjust the cushions, adjust my bum. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause the music. There's a little bit of back crack. Let's see if we can get more. Oh, yeah. Feels good. Thank you so much for those game teas. Let this be a reminder. Make sure you guys at home are stretching. Get the blood flowing. Get the heart rate going. Keep yourselves active, right? Like, I know you're here hanging out, trying to keep you entertained, but also trying to keep you healthy too. Righteous. Okay, so I don't love... Oh god, I just threw a grenade at myself. I don't love that color, but hey, that's okay. We can change it. So instead of like that chocolate, let's go darker. Dark chocolate. That did almost nothing. We might have to do something with like the settings here. Color intensity. What if we... 1? Okay, so you can adjust the saturation more or less. What about the color spread? It's at 30. What if we set to like 5,000? Okay, so 180 is the max value. I'm seeing no difference here. Ooh. Okay, so 50 is too much. Let's set it back to, let's set it to 25. Okay. Get them limber, get them muscles limber again, exactly. Exactly. Metal, source value, force on? Source value's fine. Roughness. I think we'll keep it at max roughness. Okay, scratches and grime. Grime? Can we put rust here? Yes, we can. Hurrah! Scratch them out. Let's put it to 1. Grime amount 1. How does that look? I mean, it's definitely a different shade. And these are definitely like a silver, and these are definitely like a more of a steel. I might change. Ooh! I might change these to more of a dark steel or like a gunmetal as opposed to like chocolate. If that makes any sense. Because this doesn't look terrible, but I don't love it. We don't love it, we don't buy it, honeys. Okay, so we got that color. Let's go with... I mean, what if we go with black? Can we do like a darker brown? That's the darkest brown they got. Okay, tell you what, let me do no color. I know this says metal iron rough. Just because that's what we're making it out of doesn't mean that's what we have to choose. If something that says it's made of cotton candy, if it looks better, then we're gonna go with it. Like, it doesn't have to be what it's made of, if that makes sense. So let's start from the top of the list here. Actually, which one was the one that was stupid? Metal. The second region, I think, was the one that rust wasn't included. Banished metal. That looks like metal. No, we don't want like a honeycomb waffle pattern. Hull plating? No, nope, no. Metal ramp? Looks too sterile. Carapace. What the heck is a carapace? That's pretty, whatever it is. Design grid, negative. Enamel, no. Perfect, look, needs a tetanus shot. Hope you've had your tetanus shot, because you're riding Big Bertha. Forerunner, emissive, definitely not. Forerunner, no Forerunner. Okay, so let's look at gunmetal. Gunmetal painted. And the chocolate still doesn't look bad, but I don't love it. Okay. Keep going. Gunmetal painted bumps. Ooh, God, no. That looks like, leather. Leather could be like a brown. Leather rugged. That doesn't look bad. What if we make that like chocolate? Or black? Shoot. Let me take a look at this from a distance here. Just so bright. Shoot. I mean, I don't want everything to be just dark. It's like, I want you to tell like that there's different textures, different materials. I want it to be not just a single note, right? I don't want it to be muted or monochromatic. I want it to be leather worn. That might have been exactly what we're looking for. Bro. That looks nice and dark. It looks like it's a different color. Brilliant. We did it, folks. Okay, so please, I just have to pray that leather worn is on these other two options. Shut the up. I am so happy right now. Okay, so part of me like doing like this whole blackout phase is where I am just gonna place these things in kind of perfectly straight, like they just got installed. But you can see my budget is only at 16%. I'm gonna block everything out. Where if it affects gameplay, like, oh hey, you can't leave this doorway because there's metal bars in the way. I want to get those in place because they're important. But if we still have, if let's say we're at like 50% of our budget and everything's been blocked out, then I might go through and make these bars go from being like they just got installed yesterday to like they've been banged up a little bit, like they've seen better days, you know? So step 1, make it functional. Step 2, make it pretty. Thank you, Lono. If I'm hyped too. Okay, so I was trying to make this into like an I-beam here. If you're worried about people going through the bars, just put a player blocker there. I'm not worried about people going through bars. Welcome to the stream, the Coax. Let me give you a little wave here, buddy. No, there's going to be a one-way blocker on every portal, right? So in military terms, a door or a window is a portal. There will be a one-way blocker on all these. Zombies will be able to get in all day, every day. Humans cannot get out. And I also don't want zombies to like leave and be like, oh, they're on the second floor. It'll be easier for me to come out and come this way. Nay. If you come in through here, you have to go through the stairs. I want you to, if the humans are defending this stairwell, I don't want like a human or a zombie to be like, I'm not going there, that's suicide. Let me go up here and then attack them from their flank. You are gonna take the shortest distance every time. The end. Same thing with the AI. Dude, we're not streaming tonight? Argos, I know. It's so funny. Argos, like this, I'm not making this up. I considered making a road trip since I'm on vacation. But you guys are on a hiatus, and I can't surprise you during a D&D stream. It's all good, friendo. It's all good. I need to increase the size of this window. There we go. I don't necessarily want anyone actually. Yeah, zombies never go through that. That's not important. This is merely just for humans to shoot through. Yeah. This doesn't have to be functional. That can be pretty. Anyway. Coax. Yeah. Alright, well I was trying to turn this into like an I-beam of sorts, so let me take this, I'm going to save, and I'm going to duplicate it. It's farther away than I would have liked, but what are you going to do? Okay. Well, these guys need to be taller. Oops. Make that 13 tall, perfect. Although I started kind of making the list of all that is happening in the new year, and I think you've seen some of it in my poster. I did with your hand-signed letter. Yeah, I'm excited for all of it. Good, no, you got a lot going on. Karatos MC just subscribed. This flippin' champion right here, you better show some love. Karatos MC, thank you so much for that sub, friendo. Let me give you a little bit of love here. You guys, chat, definitely show Karatos MC some love in the chat if you can. What's up, friend? So Karatos is a super good They Are Billions streamer. I have done a little bit more They Are Billions this year just because there's a donation incentive for Extra Life. It just comes out of my own interest. I love that game. I have more hours in that game than I have like in almost any game. And I've slowly been like increasing the difficulty, right? So like the very first time I played, I did the lowest settings and everything, and it was a struggle. It took me like almost a year to beat every map on the lowest difficulty. I have been able to like increase the difficulty to the next level and then run through all the maps. So I'm like, okay, cool, do it again. Increase the difficulty again and do it again. I've reached a peak where I can no longer beat the maps on the difficulties I have it set at. I don't know if maybe my brain isn't wired for it or I just don't have the experience under my belt. But Karatos does this on the hardest difficulty without pausing. Which is funny because if you pause, you place a building and you delete it, you get your resources back, no penalty. If you are not paused and you're just letting the game play, if you delete something, you get penalized. Like there's like a resource loss. So Karatos is insane. And on top of that, Karatos has even signed up for Extra Life and has raised hundreds of dollars for kids in need, which is incredible. That's 6 months, man. That's my apology for probably missing the last 6 months. Stop, Karatos, stop. What's funny is I've seen you streaming in I think it's Susie Monster's Discord. You're in there all the time. Like you're regularly doing the work, putting some zombies to their eternal graves, just crushing it. So thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. That was a 6 month sub? Oh my gosh, it was. Karatos. Thank you. Thank you. That was beyond nice of you. Wow. Holy smokes. Spartans, prepare for glory. Thank you so much, Karatos. Super, super nice of you. Well, this isn't the They Are Billion Zombies, but Karatos, I don't know if you've ever played Call of Duty Zombies, but that's what I'm recreating here in Halo Infinite. I'm trying to remake Nacht der Untoten from Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, here in Halo Infinite. So if we can get bots to work, there will be AI zombies chasing us. And if we can get infection to work, we will have it where other players play as infected, trying to come and get your brains. So that's what we're doing here, friend. But yeah, thank you for tuning in and for that incredible sub you just dropped. I'm already loving the shadows being casted by these bars. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So if I had to guess, how much wider pretty wide. Okay. Whoa. That sounds cool. Thank you. No, I'm not the only person who's had this idea. Someone else already did it in the Discord. I don't know if their map, they're technically recreating the Black Ops 1 version. I'm recreating the Black Ops 3 version. Ours are gonna look very different, and that's very okay. Cool. Anyone have any exciting plans for the new year? That's a good question, Argos. I got another tattoo appointment here in like a week, and then another one like 2 weeks after that. Might do a vacation, like a real vacation next year, as in like travel somewhere and not just stay at home and do chores around the house. But other than that, nothing's really come to mind, Argos. What about you, friendo? You never really played anything zombies? Argos, you gotta fix that. It's a good time. You know where you would go? I think we might do some Florida action. Some Florida. Okay. I mean, because you can only get stuff so thin in Halo Infinite, this isn't going to look perfect, but what are you going to do? Okay, I attempted to make this look like an I-beam, and I think I made it look like an I-beam. Oh gosh, get up, get up, get up, get up. I mean, it's definitely got like that 1:3 ratio kind of going on. And it definitely has supports on the top and bottom. So I'm going to try giving those a little accent too. My parents and grandma are dragging my immediate family to Hawaii next year. Argos, please tell me you're going with them. Brother gets in for Xmas on Monday. Continue wallowing in existential dread. This vacation I don't pay for this time. Honestly, I'm very jealous, Argos, because Hawaii looks like it would be absolutely just gorgeous. And yeah, the fact that you don't have to pay for it's gonna be pretty sweet. Because it's not cheap. I think if it was just me trying to get there with my girlfriend, it would be close to $3,000. That's like per person. Gosh, I wish I could make these thinner. What are you gonna do? Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna save. And we're gonna duplicate, and we're gonna pull this up from the abyss that it's just been pulled into. And we're going to scale it up widthwise. And thickness-wise. And we're going to reduce its height. Oh, God. It just blocked this whole wall. Alright. I'm going to delete it. We're just going to reduplicate it. I've also started to save money to buy a house for next year. Argos, that's huge, dude. That is huge. See how that goes. Knock on wood, best of luck, fingers crossed. Cat Girl Gamer! Hi! Oh my gosh, what a cute emote. Let me slap you with my wave emote as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, how are you? Reduced height equals makes too large. Of course, right, Argos? Like, yes, make smaller, blow it up, got it, same. What's up? Yes. Trust me, Argos. I understand how silly this stuff works sometimes. Okay. Increase its width. Increase its length. Decrease its height. Take 2. Okay. Everything's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go into like the object properties and make this nice and squared up. Ready? We're gonna make it 2 by 2 by 0.5. Yes, yes. That's looking. It's a thick boy. It's a thick boy, but it's looking good. I had the hardest time getting my account today. 2-factor authentication was foobarred. First off, Cat Girl Gamer, thank you for doing the 2-factor authentication. I'm sure you know, you get it. There have been bots and things on Twitch, and I'm very proud of Twitch for at least doing their thing to try to make things more secure and make things more safe for everybody. They actually just sent an email literally this week. It's like, hey, we've asked for your feedback on multiple different subjects, and we heard you, and this is what we've done to address those things. So I'm grateful for that. But I appreciate you going through the trouble, because it can be a pain in the butt, right? Like, oh my god, let me access my email. Well, I haven't logged to that in a minute. Let me get that password, you know, like, now it's going to send me a text message, like, holy smokes. But second off, good for you for knowing what FUBAR stands for. I feel like the casual normie wouldn't know. Alright, hold on. Pumpkin Jack wants us to exercise our wrist. You guys are welcome to do it with me here. Can I highlight that message? Yes, I can. So there's a link there. If you want to click it, but it's fist, open, palm, open, tape up claw, half fist. Fist, open, palm, open, tip up claw, half fist. Did you see the shield mode? I did see the shield mode, Argos. I feel like that's definitely something that's worth like engaging if maybe you start getting hate rated. But at the moment, it's not something I feel like I need to personally have active and running at all times. It's definitely a cool thing, but yeah. You use the Authy app for most accounts. I do too. And the fact like the code is constantly refreshing is cool too. And hydrate. All right, Todger, I see you. I see you. I forgot to do this earlier when I think it was Braden who dropped a hydrate. So I'll drop 2 of my hydrate emotes. Cheers. There you are with that emote. Perfect, Todry. It kept giving me the "we've sent too many text messages recently" error. Your contact support? No. I mean, hopefully they got back to you quick because you're here. You're here. Siri bot is also nice for hate raid mitigation. Honestly, the idea that hate raids exist like kind of surprised me a little bit because when I first even heard of raids, I'm like, let me get this straight. I can turn all of my viewers into someone else's viewer. Like, that sounds like a great way to share communities, right? I would have never thought to do something like a raid as a malicious thing, right? Like, that thought never even crossed my mind. So, sure enough, I've seen it happen. People have posted clips on social media, and I'm like, wow, like, that sucks, dude. Like, people are butt cheeks. Or can be, at least. Okay, I'm not going to rotate that yet, because that's going to be a little bit crazy. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take this. So let me select it. You. And I'm going to turn you into a prefab. I'm going to save the game before anything breaks. Okay, ready? Looking all fancy with the blocks. I'm trying, Cat Girl. So, Cat Girl, I don't know if you've ever played Call of Duty World at War or their Zombies mode, but I'm currently recreating Nacht der Untoten, which is the map that introduced zombies into the Call of Duty universe. So we're in Halo Infinite making it. And I have a bunch of references I've been using, including a 3D model I can view and manipulate here on the web. I've also got photo references and like a blueprint that I have been using. But also, I'm on my Xbox app right now, and I'm currently running around in Call of Duty Black Ops. And this right here, oops, I just ran out of ammo, but... Oh, he just dropped dead. This right here is that pillar that we were building for this window. And this is like the environment. So, I'm still pretty early in the development. Like, I have to add all this debris and all these really cool dynamic lights. I've got to destroy the place, which is... Hey, let's build this place to break it. Ow, leave me alone, zombie. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're recreating this in Halo. And, if all goes well, we'll have 2 options in terms of the gameplay. Option 1 is where there actually are AI zombies rushing you and you have to survive. And option 2 is where, let's say 16 people join in. You know, 2 or 3 of them might be infected. And then they'll infect like 2 or 3 other people. And then eventually like there's just like 1 dude left, you know? It's just wave after wave of you guys trying to take them out. You're more of a Tom Clancy Division gal? Okay. I've never played Tom Clancy's Division. I did play a lot of Splinter Cell though. Did play a lot of that. I think I was going to be a target survey banned like 50 accounts at the same time a few months back. That's amazing, Argos. Amazing. Breaking things can be therapeutic. Honestly, they can be. They have those rooms that you can pay to go to. We put on those PPE, personal protective equipment goggles, maybe a jumpsuit. You get a baseball bat and just start breaking dishes and TVs and stuff. Destroying the place is normally the easy bit until you're the map maker. Exactly, Mon Scott. You get it. Like, I just made this. Yes. My city has one of those. I have not seen one in person, but I have talked to friends who have gone to them in the recent past, like literally this month. So I know they exist. I haven't seen them. It's relatively close to a cat cafe. Oh my gosh. 2 great ways to de-stress. Hang out with cats and smash stuff. Just don't get confused and smash the cat and hang out with the dishes. Exactly. You can choose your therapy. Not only do I know what Foover means, but I also know what WYSYWYG means. See, I don't know that one. I don't know that one, Catgirl Gamer. I gotta do a quick. Is this an Urban Dictionary thing? I love that. What you see is what you get. I assumed that was gonna be an Urban Dictionary thing. See, Argos got it old school. It's like a Weebly and Wix website creating. Yes. OG, original gangster, original gamer. Yes, Catgirl. Yes. That's awesome. Okay, so we have this prefab now. And according to... Okay, so we need 3 more poles and then another one of these I-beams, the space for 3 more poles, another one of these I-beams, and 3 more poles. So we already have like exactly what we need. So check this out. I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna duplicate. They didn't move exactly where I needed them to be. I don't care. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Don't break. Everything's fine. My music player for stream is a program called Fubar. I've heard of that, actually. Is the icon for that like a little alien? Not quite like the Alienware logo, but close. Oh, son of a bulldog. Okay. Oh. My prefab broke. I gotta reduplicate these things. Hold on. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna save before things break even more. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. I've downloaded it. I didn't love it, but hopefully that it's working for you. Okay. So that's 1. I don't love the spacing here. I might have to scoot this guy closer. I think we're running out of room fast, actually. The build mechanic reminds me of Second Life. I'm not familiar with Second Life, at least not building in it. I know that was featured in an episode of The Office, but I'm not familiar with the building mechanic of Second Life. Okay, so we need the space for 3, another thing of this I-beam, and then 3 more. I don't think we have the space dot right, so I'll tell you what. We gotta move. There we go. Okay, we're getting the spacing down now. I DM D&D 5e games in Second Life. What? So like, I don't know. I've never thought about that. So I have played D&D 5e here on my channel for Twitch. But we just use like Discord to chat and share our webcams, and then we used this thing called VTT or Virtual Tabletop or Foundry, one of the two, to like simulate the board game. I would have never thought to do it in Second Life. You've been there for 15 years? Catgirl, that's amazing. Wow. Okay. Holy smokes. So let me ask you this. Are your characters in Second Life, is it like a VR thing? Like, are your characters like sitting around the table looking at a board? Or are your characters like, are you role-playing like you're in the environment, like you're fighting a dragon, you're in a castle, like... Wow. Catgirl, I please tell me you stream this, right? You stream the map and video effects on the table. Catgirl, please tell me you stream this. Players move the pieces. Okay, so they do have pieces on a board of sorts. It's not that they are like in there in VR, right? You have it recorded. Videos. I'm trying to check your VODs here. Playing Divinity, Monument Valley, Small World, Baldur's Gate. Oh my god, Baldur's Gate's such a classic. No. Oh, you played Stray this year? Stray just won a whole bunch of awards at the Video Game Awards. I played it on stream here too, Catgirl. I mean, that's perfect for you. It's literally your namesake. What did you think of the game? Oh, I'm not seeing any D&D stuff. Son of a gun. Stray was so good. Argos, I didn't realize you played too. Honestly, Catgirl, like, I'm not like blowing smoke. Like, it'd be very easy for me, like, oh yeah, like, yeah, that sounds interesting. No, like, Catgirl, like, as someone who, like, plays D&D, I've never heard of anyone using Second Life for it. Like, that's honestly intriguing to me. So please, yeah, feel free to DM it, or you can post it here in the chat if you want others to see it too. Amazing. It's on YouTube under Realm of Dusk and Dawn. Interesting. No, because a buddy of mine, his name is Jay is a Nerd. Yeah, he's in my Discord server, and he DMs, and I think he's using Tabletop Simulator, which is I can't remember if it was free or not on Steam, but I know it's a Steam game. And sure enough, you can build environments, and then you can put your players as game pieces in this 3D environment. So like, you are moving players in a 3D space. But I'm very curious to see how Second Life incorporates. Very fun. Stray is so pretty. I loved it. You'd love to play with money? Tawdry, I want to say Stray is only like $20 because I mean you can honestly beat the game in under 20 hours if you're really cruising. In fact, it's an achievement. So it's not like it's a $60 AAA title. It's an indie game. It's a single player game. It's not like a big multiplayer thing. So yeah. I haven't played it that much, but I need to play it more. Maybe need to stream it next year. Honestly, Argos, do it, man. Do it. Oh, Tabletop Sim is $20. Okay, so that checks out. So it wasn't free. But I knew it was relatively... Oh my gosh, so your avatar is literally in a throne of sorts with the divider, and the board is in front of you. You guys are all sitting at a table. That is exactly what I was imagining. How freaking fun. How freaking fun. Honestly, like, I think that's half of the benefit of like gaming virtually is like, I mentioned like, the weather's crap, or I don't feel good, like, you guys, I think I'm gonna have to cancel. Like, no, like, you can still play, just, you know, be sick at home, or don't worry about driving through the crappy weather, or, oh hey, maybe you play with people that don't live 10 minutes away from you. Maybe you connect with people from another country, you know, like, insane, insane. Awesome. That's super cool. Super, super cool. Is that your channel? It looks super professional. I'm gonna drop you a subscribe. That's true too, Argos. That's one of your channels. Oh, I subscribed. That's true too, Argos, because like the camaraderie, you're there. Like you can read each other's expressions. You can read the tone. I'm not saying that digital is the end all be all, but I will say I feel the same way about Jackbox Party Pack, Argos. Like, can you do it at home from the comfort of your computer screen and connect yourself with, you know, a bunch of strangers? Absolutely. But you're fighting with the delay. And that being said, there are games that are just better or even exclusively playable in person. Like there are some where there's a, I think it's called The Faker or Fake It to Make It or something, but like everyone gets a prompt except for the faker. And their prompt is a little bit different. So it'll be like, raise your hand if you're pregnant. And you know, Christine will raise her hand and she's like 9 months along. And then Tony will raise his hand and you're like, Tony, you're a dude. Like, why are you raising your hand? Like, oh, I thought it said something else. Like, Tony's the faker, you know? Faking it. Yes, yes. There's a good handful of those Jackbox games that you can only do if you're in person. And there was one where you're rapping, and when a robot voice is reading a rap, it doesn't hit as hard, right? Or when there was one where you'd like pitch an invention, like you're on Shark Tank, doing it via text or just, you know, letting the computer do it for you, doesn't hit the same. So Argos, I will agree that there is a huge benefit to in-person parties, right? That should never go away, but the idea that you can connect with anybody in the world with stuff like Second Life is pretty incredible. Just amazing. Okay. We adjusted the spacing. I think we'll have room for a duplicate here if we do it now. Well, so Kekra, I just read your message about you weren't sure if anyone would be interested in watching something like that. It's, you never know, right? It costs you nothing to put it out there. I feel like with D&D, obviously people who are in the game are very invested, right? Because like you're playing it. But some people love to like tune in for the story, tune in for the interactions, even though they maybe themselves won't play. I always, right, when I think of digital media, I think of the movie Field of Dreams, right? If you build it, they will come. Will it happen overnight? Probably not. For most of us, probably not. But over time, people could be like, I tune in every week now, you know, like, oh my gosh, like I tell my boss about this thing I watched, you know, or I can't wait to start this up with my group of friends because I saw it by, you know, per chance one day. All I can say is, if you build it, they will come. I'm building a map here that's going to take me forever. And here you guys are, hanging out. We're listening to some tunes. You guys are making me stretch and drink and all kinds of stuff. It's all for the good. It's all for the good. There's a teeny lip on the ceiling that is bothering me. So, Lone Wolf, Coax, there is, I'm gonna have to do something to conceal geometry on the ceiling when I get to that point. Because yesterday I tried using that one piece of, like pre-built geometry to get the corner in. See if I can, hold on, I'll see if I can pull it up. Gameplay, no. Halo design sets, ramps. it was like a 45-degree thing. This is this. So I tried using these guys for this right here and this right here, and no matter what, it extended the bottom, like the orange bit, way down, way down. So eventually I just got rid of them. So now instead of one big square that would extend like almost level with these pillar edges, there's two little triangles. So I'll stick some crap on there to kind of blur the edges. That lip is for people to kiss as they go under for good luck. Like mistletoe, like mistletoe. Exactly, exactly. Alright, it is 10 o'clock, but I wanna just try finishing this real quick. It's broken bits of ceiling. Yeah, it's meant to be there. Totally meant to be there. Okay, I'm going to duplicate these, but before I do anything, I'm going to save, because this game likes to freak the out sometimes. Well, there is a beam that's supposed to be level with the dip. Yeah, so, yeah, like, some of this is, like, I'm still just placing it in, and, like, this is actually going to be broken up at some point. Like, if you look at this reference... Nope. Here, you can see it's actually broken, and if I switch to the game... Hold on, where's the zombies at? You can see... It's actually, like... multiple parts. Like, there's a big old piece of debris there. There's a big one there, big one there, big one there. So I'm still just trying to get stuff kind of in place, but we're getting there. Tawdry, have yourself a good evening. Happy Friday for you. I know you won't have much longer in school, so hopefully that all goes well for you, buddy. I mean, how many more of those beams were there supposed to be? Don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay, so there's supposed to be a total of 3 beams, so I copied one too many. Which is fine. Okay. Well, we can adjust our spacing here now. And I know we don't need these bars. I was just kind of trying to use those as a gauge of how far over we want to go. Hope you didn't do anything tomorrow at school. That's a nice thing for you to wish, man. Of course, like, you know, I hope Tawdry's learning things, but I also like the idea of Tawdry not having to work too hard. Okay, so this is a little bit wide, but I don't hate it. How is it compared to... Yeah, so this one's tall and thin, extra wide, tall and thin. So this works out. We're doing it, you guys, we're doing it. I'm working hard enough on fixing my grades. Good, Tawdry, honestly, grades are important. I mean, school is important too, and again, like, I do hope you, of course, are learning things and earning your education, but I don't want my boy to be being punished or, you know, be suffering. It's Friday. You deserve, it's the holidays, man. Christmas is coming. Alright, well, you guys, we came here to make a pretty wall. I do love that, like, the flames flicker and reflect on these pipes. That's just so fun to me. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it. We came here to cause some trouble, and that's exactly what we did. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. And we're going to go to the outro screen right now. We're going to find someone to raid together. And we're going to turn our party into their party, you guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
So I'm trying to exit out Halo, and it's like playing some really cool music. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and drop a raid over my friend Wretch Plays Games. Wretch Plays Games is currently doing a little bit of Dead by Daylight, which of course is always a good time because people are getting murdered in some spoopy stuff, and we're always spoopy here. So I'm going to go ahead and start the raid over on their channel. Raid has started. I'm also going to make sure that Pumpkin Jack shares some little blurb, a little info here in our chat for us to copy and paste from our chat here over into Wretch Plays Games' stream once we get there. But that's going to be it here, not only for me this evening for our Thriller Thursday broadcast, but also for this week. We'll be back next week, and I think there's like no holidays or anything I think of. Yeah, Thursday's going to be Christmas Eve. So we'll be streaming all next week, you guys. Hopefully making some more progress, doing some custom games in Halo, having some fun, raising funds for kids. But that's going to be it for me. As always, you guys, there has never been anyone like you. There is no one like you, and there will never be anyone like you. Love yourselves. Love each other. I love you. We will see you all next time. Stay spooky. Now, if you excuse me, I have to get back into my coffin. You have yourselves a good evening. Bye-bye.